you so much. This is actually the first time that we say Miss Maynard that we have computerized tabulation, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. First to advance into the top 5 is minute number. In no particular order, minute number 8. From Barangay San Miguel and San Jose. Take your spot. Minute number 2 from Barangay Quezon. Take your spot. Minute number 10. Three down, 2 more spots left. You should have a chance to hit the ground tonight. Minute number 3. Four down, 6 ladies remain, and only one for the dance. Completing our top 5 finalists. She is Miss Jose Pedillo. Number 7. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our top 5 finalists. To the rest of the ladies team, thank you and congratulations. Jump on that, ladies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our top 5 finalists. And this time, ladies and gentlemen, for the recap, Dane.
Thank you so much, Miss Goldman. Thanks to everyone in the crowd. Let's take a peek back to our top 5. First off is candidate number 8, candidate number 2, candidate number 10, candidate number 3, and completing our top 5 finalists is candidate number 7. Back to you, Ken.
Thank you so much, Dane. And now, ladies and gentlemen, ora na din na ginawa ng top 5 finalists because we will not be proceeding to the final question and answer portion. For the mechanics, our candidates will be picking a question and I'll be reading the question twice. Top 5 finalists, no time limit. You can use any language, whatever you're comfortable to use. Let's express it freely and give it to our judges. For the information of everybody, for the top 5 finalists and selecting our winner, it's actually a back to 0 scoring. 50% for the physical attributes and 50% for the final question and answer portion. Let's begin the final round with our first finalist. We have candidate number 8 from Barangay San Miguel and San Jose. Congratulations for making this far.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Alright, are you ready? So this is your final chance to impress our judges with love. Your question. Ladies, I'll be reading the question twice. Again, kalian na maghahagin sa mga tao sa Pilipinas. Let's listen to mga candidates who are answering the final round and give them the silence that they deserve. Here we go. The question reads, cyberbullying has become a growing global issue among young people. How can we promote kindness and accountability online? Again, cyberbullying has become a growing global issue among young people. How can we promote kindness and accountability online?
Thank you so much. As a criminology graduate and a cybercrime awareness advocate, it is very important for many young people to be aware that not everything we can post online. We can be liable if we post everything that could affect other people. We have Republic Act number 10775 or the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. And if we are not aware, we are not empowered, we will be liable for this law. That's why it's very important for us to be aware of everything, especially about the Constitution, the Philippine Constitution, because
Congratulations and hail! Extremely good luck. Pick your question. Access to education remains a challenge in many places. How can the youth of Mahino help create a brighter future through education and literacy? Again, access to education remains a challenge in many places. How can the youth of Mahino help create a brighter future through education and literacy?
In this multifaceted world, education is hard to reach for rural areas. That is why we should always remember to reach out for them because we have the power to teach them. In cooperation with our local government unit, we can achieve to reach those people in rural areas wishing to have good education because in reality, in our Philippines, it is a problem. We need education for us to sustain in the future. That is why I'm standing right here in front of everyone to lead by example and tell each and every people to always acknowledge education and will forever be an educated person. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our second finalist candidate number 2. Next up, third finalist candidate number 10. Congratulations. Well, you bagged all the minor awards. Congratulations. How does it feel, candidate number 10?
I am just very grateful, especially to God, for giving me talents.
Congratulations. Good luck. Pick your question, candidate number 10. Your question is, misinformation spreads quickly on social media today. How can Mahinogans become more responsible digital citizens? Again, misinformation spreads quickly on social media today. How can Mahinogans become more responsible digital citizens?
More responsible digital citizens.
Misinformation spreads quickly on social media today, especially that in today's world, this is very rampant. And as a youth, we hold something important to hold. And as Mahinogans, it is very important to be accountable in our actions and to be responsible digital citizens by being responsible in what we post online and do not engage on cyberbullying or misinformation. We should always think on the information that we read. That is why we are always encouraged to educate ourselves, to be media literate, so that we can verify any information and source that is reliable and valid. So in doing this, we can empower the youth by being mindful in our actions because we are not just the future and the role model, but we are the living treasures in our community. Rely on us as being responsible Mahinogans. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate number 10. Next up, our fourth finalist, candidate number 3. Hello, Grace. Congratulations for making this far.
Thank you so much.
All right, number 4, your question is inhale. Exhale, good luck. Pick your question. Your question reads, many young people leave the small towns in search of opportunities. How can Mahino encourage its youth to stay connected and contribute to the community? Again, many young people leave small towns in search for opportunities. How can Mahino encourage its youth to stay connected and contribute to the community?
Thank you. Many young people leave small towns in search of opportunities. And in order for them to unite, we have to promote community initiatives which helps them make unite for each other and also to build a better future for them. And also it is very important for them to have the courage, to have the opportunities to show their skills and capabilities in order for them to have the power, in order to have the power to stay in the Mahino, which full of possibilities and opportunities in life. we as a Mahinogans also have to support the youth communities initiatives so that we can have impactful change within this community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, our four finalists and number 3. And our last finalist, congratulations. Well, you were the last candidate to be called. Congratulations. Kumusta man? Okay, are you ready? All right. Just pick your last question. Candidate number 7. Here we go. With the global economic crisis affecting many families, how can Mahinogans remain resilient and hopeful in difficult times? Again, with the global economic crisis affecting many families, how can Mahinogans remain resilient and hopeful in difficult times?
Good evening. As we all know, the economic crises are very broad right now. It is the fuel rising. As we all know, that many of the families are affected, especially those people who are a driver or a habal-habal driver. They are one who are very affecting of this crisis. And as one of Mahinogans, they are very resilient because they always show a happy face even though they are very affected of this crisis. And without this crisis, we can see that they are very challenging and also they helping each other with every passion, with every value. So it's important for us to help each another with even their crisis. And thank you.
Thank you so much.